I am not prone to attributing everything I can't explain to the paranormal, but believe in it enough to start considering something is going on. For more than 10 days I have been having something unpredictable, of varying degrees of annoyance, yet never straight up dangerous, happening to me. It also doesn't affect anyone around me significantly. It seems to be focused on me. The first day I attributed it to a mistake/negligence. The second, to a streak of bad luck. Now I had something different for many days in a row to the point it feels I have been jinxed. It is so out of my control, so impossible to prevent by being more careful. I am already a very thorough and cautious person that I am becoming truly paranoid. A sample of the things that happened to me, each on a different day. A massive Word document got corrupted, lost 6 months worth of data essential to my work. I made a file trying to recollect some of the lost data from memory, spent 8 hours on it failed to save properly. I find out the next day more data loss. I copy a bunch of files from one computer to a hard drive. The operation seemingly overwrote something else. It was just a scare, as the very first incident made me immediately copy everything in 2 sets in different places, dodged a bullet. Someone I fell out of friendship with years ago with joined a server I just got in 20 minutes later than me, without any intent of trying to bother the other. We just happened to have the same hobby. It went well ever since, but I was tense. At first, I leave my glasses in a bag in the summer. Sun, I would usually leave them at home, but on that day, I went out with them on my nose and didn't want to. Track that at the end of it cost me an arm and a leg. From sun exposure the day. The lens is crazed. I noticed a very small mole on my nose. Doubled size the next day. Yesterday, I got a heat bleep from very mild afternoon sun and warm pool water exposure that made me act as if happily bleep or high for some 3 hours, then left me extremely fatigued and sick. And today, I filled a glass, left at ambient temperature with water at fridge temperature. A few minutes into my hand, it exploded. The water didn't damage anything it could have. Again, just a scare, a small nuisance. I am also seeing a pattern, several unrelated incident involving data, several including glass, several including sunburns to which I was never sensitive to before, nor my after the information. It's just interesting. If I think about it, I even have an increasing number of oddities in the last few weeks/months before the daily series. But it was less sustained. Some software stops working randomly. Old computer finally kicks the bucket. File disappears from hard drive for no reason again. Mainly related to data amount of issues in close succession with technology, personal belongings, etc. I do not poke at the paranormal. I study spirits and the spiritual, passively researching through books, etc. for creative projects, so I do have a very skeptical interest in it. But make sure to leave the real thing where it is. The universe would have to bleep me to stop doing it though, so I would take it as a little challenge. But I'm at the point where I believe maybe I need a purification of some sort. I cannot access spiritual services and don't trust strangers about it, but I'm willing to put the work into purifying my home and myself ASAP. I also do not remember offending anyone or doing anything that would deserve karmic punishment. I've really been spending my days mostly at home caring for my cat and trying to do my little things. I'd love to hear anyone's thoughts on it and possible recommendations of what to do at home by myself to return to a less eventful daily life.